And I had this like moment of supreme clarity that I was going to start medical school in a few weeks. And that there was something about that that was so different than how I had envisioned my life as a child, that felt very like life defining to me. And I was in Capitol Reef State Park hiking in this kind of channel in a canyon. And I had this moment of supreme clarity that I was succeeding in life, not in spite of my father. I had carried that of like, oh, he couldn't make good decisions. He couldn't raise me right. I had to leave at 16. I'm going to show him I'm better than him. That was not the energy I needed to have. That I was having this growing amount of success in my life because of him. That because of his struggles, because despite the fact that he had been abused in childhood and he had had a very bad childhood, and the mental health resources and the schooling and stuff that was available to me in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s weren't available to him in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So he had a tough childhood and no resources. I had a tough childhood, but had a lot of resources, and that he loved me, and that I was able to start to see that he had an illness, and that I didn't have to succeed to spite him or to show him. I could succeed because of him, because he was able to give what he could to me. And that, although it was a rocky, bumpy path, it set me up for success in that early adulthood, and in my marriage with my husband, and then, planning to go to medical school. And if I think about the times in life that I've been most in communication with the divine or the universe or whatever we want to call it, certainly the birth of my children is up there. But that moment in that canyon totally changed my life. And I had a plan. This was in 2012. Cell phones weren't nearly as good. We had like terrible cell phone reception the whole time we were in Utah. And I had a plan to go home and to tell my dad this like life-changing way of thinking, that our relationship didn't have to be so much friction anymore. And we came back from Utah on a Friday, and he died that Saturday.